Well, hello there, and welcome to year 7 of Newlands. I'm Soxway Up on the Farming Sim SWU channel. We built this farm, over, the last year and a half, on and off. We're here, we're keeping it going, possibly until FS25 comes out. Not 100% decided on that yet. We're going to keep playing as long as we're having fun with it. You can see it's February. We did skip through January. Oh, I want it to be March, though. I'm a doofus. We're over here at the Goldfield Grain Mill, and there's a reason for that. So let's go into the production. You can see we have almost 30,000 pieces of flour waiting for us. We are going to change this to spawning because we're going to sell it. And the other thing, let's get away from that loud building, is if we look at the bread factory here, the bread production, we are full on flour. We got plenty for a long time. So the rest of these, they're going to get sold. Now that we're lined up here, we should be able to just turn that on. I guess we got to pull a little farther forward for that one and then let the rest of them spawn. There should be a good amount that spawn here in just a second. And we'll go get them sold. Let's check where the best price is right now. Flour. We have Max Watcher. We have the Transport Heights. Max Watcher is always an annoying place to sell, but it is the best price. By a long shot, actually, from the bakery. Let's go give it a shot. And we have 29,000 pieces. We'll get, that other 1,000 will come in momentarily. It actually might be worth waiting for that. Let's see. Yeah, it should spawn here any second now. Why is it not? I'm so confused because it says in the production we have over 1,000 pieces. I think those are 1,000 each. If you missed last season, or if you're new to the channel and this is your first one seeing, there is a playlist that has all of the Newlands supercuts, and by supercut I mean an entire year on this farm in one episode. We've got 6 of those out there on a playlist right now, or you can go to the Rags to Riches Season 1 playlist and watch the individual episodes to catch up as well. But we're using our new road here. I love it. We should be able to get into town a little bit quicker that way using our bigger, cleaner roads. We don't have to drive on the side roads anymore. We're using the main highways here. Let's go get this stuff sold. Man, the train's broken good. Good thing we don't ever use that. That would be sad. I think I am going to just sell the supermarket. I don't want to deal with that house. To be honest with you, it's a terrible location. And I guess you need forks and, we could do it that way eventually. But let's find the location of the grocery store here. I believe it's in the back. We just swing around this way. And the price wasn't too terrible here. Okay. We're going to get it in 2 waves. We got about 18,000 on the first wave, and on this one, another 9,000. So we're at, $414,000, which I think's pretty outstanding. And just a kind of reminder, our driving's terrible. But yeah, a reminder, our goal on this series is to finish building our ranch and where we live. And so that's going to be the main task of this year, is to save up enough money to build the house of our dreams, and we've kind of put a little bit of a property aside for that. So, and we'll show that when we get back to the house. But we're gonna pick up all of the bread here and see if there's any more that are gonna spawn. I think that might be all of them though. 6 of them, not bad for today. Nice, catching up, getting some goods sold after our little vacation in the winter. And momentarily we're gonna get really busy on some farm work, and we'll try to dump it over the fence there. Doesn't quite get there, but this is the way we've been rolling. This bread sold to this nice lady here at the farmer's market. We might have one stuck. We do. And because we're cheesing the game, that's our loss. So another, 20, almost 30, 20,000 there. Plus, we're at 439. Let's get home. Let's get busy on some farm work. We'll park the truck right here for now. I think we'll sell the wool on a different day. Let that build up a little bit more, but I think we might need to move that out of the way. Are we getting close to being full here? Probably another month or so, but we can grab this one. We'll move a couple of these out of the way just to give a little more opportunity for those to spawn. We've gone real big into the flour and bread game, so we're gonna keep pushing that, and we're gonna plant some oats. We're gonna plant, oh, that's not where we wanna be. Our buying station's down south now. Or down the road. Let me get familiar with my own series real quick. But yeah, so we want to keep expanding that operation, and potentially I might get a second mill long term, but I don't think it'll be this year. I think we're gonna learn. Oh yeah, we got 2 more pallets that spawned. But I think we're going to learn exactly what we're producing or how much we're producing with this new field layout. And I also might be looking at some larger expansions depending on how this goes. But this is our brand new planter slash seeder here, our seeder. And I thought I could fill it up here, but maybe not. There it goes. Okay. So now this huge field, we've never planted the whole field that we've expanded last episode. But we did do cotton on half of it last time. So we do know this is a big boy. This is a big field. So I want to do oats on it. Let's get the implement lowered and activated. Now I want to do oats on it so we can get those over to the grain mill as soon as possible. And we'll find another field to plant some sorghum as well. Just getting our spring crops here established. You can see that area to the left there is where we're slated to put the house, but we might encroach a little bit on the surrounding fields when we do that design finally. And I have no idea how many hoppers full this is going to take. Like I said, first time planting here. We might want to look into an upgraded combine at this point when it comes time to harvest these fields now that they're getting a lot larger. And that'll probably be a big theme that you do see on this season of New Lands is getting our equipment a little larger. Well, with one headland done, we've used just about 20% of the capacity in this hopper, so it'll be interesting to see how many of these tanks we go through. Gonna take a break right here because there's something that I need to do. All right, I got my toolbox out here. We're gonna, give a call to John Deere and get the code to activate GPS on this. Let me get on the phone with them. All right, they've gotten me the code. I've given them the $15,000. We're just gonna get under here and actually we need to get in here and put the code in, get it all turned on. Perfect. All right, let's get this out of the way so we don't run it over. Take that back where it belongs later on, but we have 63% capacity and we're gonna head up to this west side of the field and we're gonna start setting up our GPS so we can start going up and down on this field. We're gonna go north-south here, and some of these first passes will probably be somewhat short, but we'll get it all situated. Pretty impressed with this implement, as you can see how far we've gotten before running out of seed. And like, honestly, I'm blown away. Talked about getting bigger equipment to make these jobs a little bit quicker, and this field is massive, so this is the one that's going to take the most time, and only having to refill this once, man, that's glorious. It's a good view there of what's left. So you can see we got a good chunk of this field planted with one hopper full. I love it. And finally, all complete. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and fold this up and head on over to the next field that we're going to plant. But I got a little bit of chores to do before we get that going. Go ahead and park right here for now. Do have some organizing that I want to take care of. And before that, I do want to get this going on the roller. We'll have a worker take care of this for us. I think that'll be the best opportunity to spend some time doing some chores that aren't actually, farm work for us, but, just, the other things that farmers have to take care of when they're not planting, rolling, and fertilizing and all that. We do need to do fertilizer on here as well. I totally spaced that. So I think we will call an audible here, but we are going to want this implement long term here. So let's go ahead and plop that right there. We'll want to do that later on today. And we'll have to buy some liquid fertilizer here at our multi-buying station. So we'll head down to that. And I believe, yeah, this works really well here. We get that going, only $2,000. That's somewhat surprising. I don't think 2 headlands will be needed. We'll do it like this. And first waypoint, let them go. And then we're going to jump into construction mode here and see if we saved enough room for what I want to do up here. I want to do something pretty much simple back here. Not anything that would be an eyesore, really, for people that live in the area. See if we can actually back up like this. And if this fits, it doesn't fit. No. All right, we'll try something different. I think I overuse these, but they're so perfect for what we want. So we'll go with the easy shed here. Get the back implement kicked. Actually, like, this tractor might just do this job moving forward. So that'll be good. We're going to get all the equipment to take care of the grass field. That's just going to stay back here. And we might put some miscellaneous pieces of equipment that we don't necessarily need all the time up here as well. But I am going to smooth this out and fix the area that's going to be grass here next. All right, I think that looks pretty nice. Just checking on here. Oh, they're buying. They are buying, so I guess we didn't have to fill it up. Going good, though. We have money for it. We got grass all configured on the seeder here. It's time to get grass in our new long-term grass field. And there we go. Beautifully started. And all done with that planting. We're going to head on over to the next section where we plan on doing some planting and put this there while we have some other chores to do again. Let's just roll down the hill. What in the world? How did it roll down the hill? I'm trying to make slower decisions than I normally do. I don't know if I want to keep the shed up here. Let's look at it while we're talking about it. I don't know if I want to keep the shed, the house, the silo, and the sawmill long term. So I'm making these changes incrementally in case we do decide to keep those things. I want to have field creation on here. And we are going to connect these two fields and take advantage of a little bit more of this grass area down here too to expand. I'm gonna go a little bit slower on this so I can be precise. But I don't know exactly where the boundary is, so I am gonna just blend into the field here. Like so. And that should be good for the bottom of the field. We'll go ahead and lift. Yeah, it just seems time to make these one field. There's just silly to have the smaller fields, and they're still gonna be somewhat small. Then we'll come right here and we'll have to blend all this in together. Actually, let's do the top first because that should be more important so we'll know where to stop. Come around about right here. Go ahead and lower it. And we're going to cut across here, and this entire road is going away. That's why I got rid of a few trees as well. We'll just hug that tree line, loop back up to the top of the field, and connect them. All right, let's get the rest of this all situated. That's good. We'll get this put away. We're done with the cultivator. And then we'll have to buy some soil samples as well as probably relime some of that area. Let's do the samples next. And we should, it's probably 2 that we have to buy. It might just be 1. Let's purchase that. And we'll purchase that. Okay, but then I also want to come in here, and if I remember how to do this part, we'll delete that and delete that because we don't need that anymore. I would imagine this is plenty of lime for this little area, so we'll just go ahead and cruise with it. Hop on here, and we'll go ahead and turn it on and let it do its automatic thing. It'll start spreading when it's required, and some of these areas, yeah, there we go. Okay, I was gonna say some of these areas might not need it, but it looks like they absolutely do, so it's a good thing we're doing this. Get as much of a yield as possible out of this new tiny little area. And we're going to put sorghum in this field, as it's the other crop type that we need for the grain mill. We got barley and wheat growing as well right now. Those blue areas are just going to probably stay blue forever. And that should do it. So we'll get this put away, and we can get our sorghum in the ground. Yeah, this looks much better looking field now. You're getting a lot done. I'm starting to worry about how much time's left in today. But it looks like they're almost done with fertilizer there. That's good. We'll get them on the grass field next. And then they'll just kind of follow around where we've planted. And we'll probably do the rolling ourselves after the fact. We got sorghum selected. Go ahead and unfold it. Get a better angle here. There we go. See if 54% will be enough for this. I think it will be based on what we learned in that big field. Lowered. Activated. Oh, I thought it could be planted in March. Oh, we got to wait till April. Okay, that makes a little less to do here in March. Pretty good timing. We're going to leave this right here, though. We're going to call an audible. They're going to finish. There it goes rolling again. I love it. Gravity matters on that implement. Let it sit right there. That's sweet. We're going to grab the roller now. I'm going to do course play on this field with this tractor and the roller. And then we'll take over the fertilizer. And, you know, take over with whatever job we need once we get that new grass field fertilized. Perfect timing. They just got done. All right, let's get this all configured. And this is going to take good amount of time, I think. All right, with 2% left, we did refill it once, but we'll fill it back up and do that grass field. This is looking great. Look even better once it's all rolled. There he goes, getting started there. Beautiful. Maximizing that profit. Yeah, another 1,800 in liquid fertilizer. Red, we only have to turn it to orange. So this should be a real quick job here, not use too much nitrogen or liquid fertilizer. It's adjusting the nitrogen level of the field with the fertilizer. There we go. Looks like we're using 166 liters per hectare. And I imagine this is, but we see gallons down at the bottom right, but can't imagine this being more than 1 hectare here. Maybe a little more. And all done with that. Grass should come in real nice next month. So much rolling left to do. Well, I feel a lot more organized now. I'm just going to move this back here. We got all this stuff put away. We don't have anything just hanging out. We do have the cedar down here. We'll get that moved. We're going to use it, you know, not too long from now. The sheep are doing good. We got the truck there. let's go ahead and potentially take over. I'm going to let them finish this headland here and see if they clean it up well. Not too bad. And I'll pick up here. We'll get the grass field rolled as well. But that's all we're going to do in today's episode. So I'm going to end it here, do this off camera. Socks way up. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you on the next episode.